Will you take a breath with me? I love that Spirit of Life is your centering song. When I was a member of Second Unitarian Church in Chicago, that was our song too. So again, we are connected to Unitarian Universalists across the miles, and it's such a beautiful thing. During our time for meditation, I want to share a little bit about my rough road with meditation, and then we're going to do a meditation together. When I was in seminary at Meadville Lombard Theological School, which is our Unitarian Universalist seminary in Chicago, they used to talk about spiritual practice all the time. Ministers are supposed to have a great spiritual practice. We're supposed to be good at prayer, good at meditation, right? And that was not something that came supernaturally, or that came very naturally to me. Supernaturally, that's funny. But so I struggled with it. And for me, spiritual practices were making music, dancing. I didn't know yet that I could name those as my spiritual practices or my embodied meditations. And so I struggled with these kind of sitting still options. So when I went out to Oakland, California, to be a hospital chaplain as part of my training, I lamented to my supervisor that it was a struggle. And I told her this. My family and I were staying in an Airbnb for the summer while I was in this chaplaincy program. And there just happened to be a meditation shed in the backyard. Someone who lived there had created this beautiful meditation shed. And I thought to myself, finally, I will meditate. Of course, the whole summer went by. The only time I went out there was to take a picture for Instagram. So I told my supervisor, I said, I just cannot get myself to find time to meditate. And she said to me, Erin, you are a mother of 2 children. You are working full time. You are in graduate school. It is okay. Make a meditation out of something that you're already doing that you love, or something that you're already doing that you don't love. And she suggested I put on soothing music while I did the dishes. And I did that. And it was just what I needed. So I always want to say to you, when it comes to things like meditation or prayer or spiritual practice, to find something that you love and let that have intention. Or find something that you just have to do every day and add some peaceful music or an intention to it. And then, if you're busy, I offer you this kind of meditation. It was taught to me by a colleague in racial justice activism, and it's brief, and it helps you connect to your body and your breath. So I'm going to invite you to put your hand up and learn this brief meditation with me that you can do anywhere, and you don't have to be, quote, good at meditation to do it. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll take our finger from our other hand, and we're going to go up each finger, and we'll pause. So this is a breathe in, we'll pause, and then we'll exhale. And this does 2 things for us. It stops us long enough to take 5 deep breaths, and it reminds us to connect with our body. A lot of times Unitarian Universalism can get really in the head. Life can get really in the head. And so to just connect with our body and our breathing again. Will you try it with me? Ready? Great job. And something else I love about this is if you're really struggling, you can do both hands. You can do your toes. You can make it 20 breaths if you need 20 breaths. You can do it at a red light if you're experiencing road rage. Just don't close your eyes. You can do it with kids. You could do it with your partner. If you and your partner are having a struggling moment, you can invite your partner maybe to put their finger on your hand and vice versa, and you could breathe together. There's a lot of ways that you can use this simple breathing meditation to bring you back to your center. thank you for meditating with me.